Yo, yo,
Yeah, what's the word? It's your boy Kha.Reality back with another one. We're gonna get straight into it. Hey, yo, son is so scared of Rowdy Rebel. You heard? He's so scared of Rowdy Rebel that he trying to come at me, make it seem like I put this stuff out about Rowdy Rebel moms. You heard? And then he started talking about like, yo, oh, he did this, he did this. Listen, everybody that listen to me, y'all know my story. I'm somebody in Brooklyn. I'm not like you, who just a jail person, bro. You a jail dude. I'm somebody in the streets, in jail, before, after, anything. Oh, people always gonna know what's up. You heard? This what you trying to, you can't even do it right. You gotta contact some more people or something, bro, because you're not even putting out right information. Let's get straight into the content. First and foremost, though, like anybody that's just now getting up with the video, this is the guy that tried to expose Roddy Rebel's mother. So he tried to expose Roddy Rebel's mother, and I guess he lost his job behind it or whatever. He's sitting there mad because he did this. He exposed Roddy Rebel's mother, and then now they on his body. You heard? So now he's saying all types of stuff. He said it looked like I got titties. What? This tight. This tight. Hey, yo, nigga said I look like I got titties, gang. What? I wasn't some fat nigga that lost weight. Like, what's wrong with these cats? Like, like what? Let's get straight into it though. Look, this is him.
You've been saying a lot of shit, my nigga, because I got love for your moms. I know your moms. You got all this money, you talking all this shit, but your mom's is in the shelter. Your mom's
Dirty. Oh, you know how these dirty blood niggas. Y'all know how these dirty blood niggas be. Y'all know what's going on with these dirty blood niggas. Never seen no money. This nigga never seen 3% of the money I seen in my life. You heard? Let's go right into it. He said February 2018, somebody came up with it. They come up with a plan, right? He talking about the phone store robberies, right? Y'all know my cases. Y'all know I was locked up. I got caught on the 13th robbery, the last robbery. They was watching me all the way through. The last robbery, they called me. He said we came blood dude. You know how dirty blood niggas put a yeah, dirty blood niggas. No, I'm too smart. Ask anybody that know me. I was the mastermind of a robbery crew. I know you see the video where you see me saying, "Oh, they did this." No, everything came to light, and I was the mastermind of a robbery crew. Exhibit one here. Let's show. This is what I was copped. This is what I copped out to. 1 through 17. 17 counts. You heard? I copped out to 17 counts. You heard? But this is only 4 through 17. You heard? This is 4 through 17. Attempted body. Yeah, y'all know that. Discharge. Y'all know that. You know, conspiracy. Y'all know that. And look at all the robberies. Look at all the robberies. Now look at these dates that I highlighted. I only highlighted two for him. You heard? Because I want more content to come out, and I'm gonna highlight way more for y'all. Look at the date right there. Y'all see the one I got? I got 50 next to that, right? 50, 412, 2018, right? Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. On April 12th, around 10:40 a.m., I identified man into the Verizon store on Union Turnpike, pulled a black firearm from his pants, and forced a 24-year male employee to the rear of the store. Um, the suspect The suspect demanded the employee to open the safe, which he complied. The perpetrator then removed 60 Samsung and Apple phones, placing them into a laundry bag, and then fled the scene in a black Toyota Avalon in the unknown direction. The incident was reported to the 105th precinct. The investigation is going. Look at that. April 12th, right? So he's saying a nigga was broke. He's saying I'm a broke little. How they be trying to portray it is like a nigga do phone stores and a nigga wasn't getting no bread. You heard? I'm used to swiping, you heard. I'm used to doing scams, you heard. But I'm not with that. I'm not with getting 4 or 5 bands a week, you heard. So I said I'm gonna hit these safes. These niggas are so stupid, right? I was putting on a Russian accent. I had on tactical gear, looking like a military dude in some of the stores. Sometimes I would just have the hoodies with the stuff, and I would go in there with the Russian accent. Hans, let me see Hans, get down. Y'all know I know how to do impersonations, mad good. So first and foremost, he's wrong right there. You heard? That's one robbery. He never seen that in his life. Them 60 phones, I took to the bump man, got 48,000 for them. You heard? Them 60 phones right there, I took to the bump man, got 48,000 for them. You heard? That was a month before I even caught my case. You heard? Now let's get back to the content. That was this day. You heard? That was this day. Hold on. Look at the dates of the robberies, right? Now I'm gonna play a video. No, we're not taking that. We taking straight for the safe, the latest model that came out. Hold on. Hold on. Let's go. Let's go. Your boy is bugging. He don't know nothing about me. Like all he can say is that he did bad. He told. He did this, bro. I came to the internet and I came with that. So how is anybody gonna try to expose me? He's trying to say, oh, you did this to this person. did that. Like he's trying to say, oh, a pregnant lady was in the store. A pregnant lady was in the store, and I repented for my actions. I sat there and did what I had to do as a civilian, and I came home, and ever since then, I never committed no crime, never did nothing. Those same victims, all them victims, I had no victim impact statements. You could go to patient.com right now. I had no victim impact statements. Everybody requested me for come home because of the good job I did. Now look at this. Now look at this. Look at this, right? This was a week before I went home. He don't know nothing about nothing. Why he talking about Brad with me? Why he talking about I was doing petty robberies? This is what y'all don't get. Y'all think, oh, a dude do a phone store. No, I'm not one of them little dirty Brooklyn kids that y'all know of. I'm gonna think of the maximum way to maximize the money. I'm gonna hit the safe, get everything, and I'm gonna take it straight to the butt man. I'm not taking display phones. I'm not playing. They said, yeah, he had a BB gun, right? All right, look, I know how dudes think. I know how it could get. I know how a robbery could get. You heard? I know how a robbery could get. It could get nasty. You heard? It's never the gun. It's the dude behind the G. It's never the dude with the G. It's the dude behind the G. I can have a plastic spoon, and the way I move, you heard, it's gonna determine if you're gonna give it up or not. So to diffuse me hurting somebody, that was the reason. And if I ever got pulled over, y'all think y'all want to be super gangster, so y'all don't know how to decipher stuff. If I get pulled over and I got a airsoft pistol in a box, not open, they're not gonna do nothing to me. I'm gonna say, yeah, that's for my little brother, sir. You know what I mean? And you could be going to a stand and get pulled over by the boys, by the D's, whatever. You heard? So I think about every opportunity on how I could get locked up and every opportunity where I could get caught. My last robbery, I was being followed by the feds. My last robbery. That's how they knew I was doing the robbery. That's how they knew to put a dummy phone. They put a phone with a tracker inside of the safe. Yeah, we take the employees' phones and we break them or we throw them out the window to elude the police. That's what we do. When we drive and we getting away, we throw them out the window to elude the police. When we was getting away for the last robbery, we was throwing phones out the window. That's why my co-defendant only got caught with 3,000 worth of merchandise. Like you don't know what you talking about, gang. I got all proof. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You said I was facing 27 years. Maximum term is life on each count. I only showed y'all 1 through 4. Look at 1 and 2. Y'all bugging. Y'all don't even know. I copped up to a whole man down. Y'all bugging. I copped up to a whole man down from when I was younger. Y'all crazy. You heard? The maximum term of imprisonment for 3 is 20. The maximum 4 for is 10. The maximum term of imprisonment is 10. Count 5. The maximum term is for look. Count 5 is 10 and the max is life. Count 6 through 16. The maximum is 20 years from 6 to 16. Count 17. The maximum term of 10 years. And look at 249 under that. It says the term of imprisonment for count 5 must be imposed consecutively to end under. So look, if it was 230, 235 to 293, I would have had to get an extra 10 years. Count 5 requires a statutory minimum of consecutive term of 10 years. Y'all bugging. I was facing 40 years. 40 to life. That's what, and I copped out to that. So don't try to come on the internet with my tea. Like, I'm not going to put it out. You are bugging. Again, look at my robberies. Look at the dates. Y'all go on Google, look up everything that got robbed on these days, and y'all add it up. Y'all add it up. I made 290. So what y'all think I took? What y'all think I took? Look, they got people. Look, he really think he did something, right? Look, they know I'm mad smart. Never saw. Never saw. If I was soft, dudes would never been calling me to put in their work. If I was soft, everybody know me in the town, gang. Everybody know me in the town. Hold on. He said somebody soft, right? This is a wretched. This is. I'm look. I'm gonna play this.
It's either we gonna go all the way or we gonna. He don't know Schmister. He don't know Coach the Ghost. He don't know these niggas. He don't know Brown. He don't know them.
Right.
Wasn't in Sea Breeze. Niggas, look. Niggas wasn't in Sea Breeze. Niggas wasn't in Elks. Niggas wasn't in fucking Club Ice. Niggas wasn't in fucking Jumbler. Niggas wasn't in KC Hideaway. Where they was at? Story real quick. Let me tell y'all Kha.'s Kha.reality. I'm gonna tell y'all Kha.reality.
With the rat nigga?
Yeah. I'm gonna tell y'all. But this before he was a rat. He came to my school. You feel me? You know, if you know him, you know he really was on that before he was that. He got me and it's a nigga. Y'all know who Udi is? You know who Udi is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all. But this before he was he
Right.
came to my school, you feel me? You know, if you know him, you know he really was on that before he was that.
Relevant, you heard? He said, "Oh, you did this, you did that." Boy is scared.
And to anybody that's experiencing homelessness, that's in the shelter, that might be offended by me even exposing that, even though I already explained my purpose of it and it wasn't ill will, I apologize. Everything else that I said or whatever, I stand on that. I stand on that. You know what I'm saying? Stop trying to threaten people. Like, get your mind together, Rowdy. Do all that. Get your mind together, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't going to keep dragging it. You know what I'm saying?
Boy is mad because he's scared of Rowdy and them. Rowdy and them got him. They on his heels right now. You heard? The Nines is on his heels right now, gang. Word. Rowdy's on his heels. That's why he tight. You heard? He's talking about we was doing bro crimes. What? Did you see me before I went to jail? Are you crazy? You know how much I had to turn in when I got caught? I turned in 200. Like what? Are you crazy? Are you? He mad because I came home like that? Yeah, and they mad because before all of that, I was like this in the town. This how I was. 2013. You heard? 2012. Hold on. 2010. I was 16 with a rollie. 2010. I was 16 with a rollie. You heard? They mad because I came home back in packs out. Like when I was arguing with Primo right here on this live. You heard? That's why they came out mad. You heard? So they trying to say, boy, oh, he doing this, he doing that, he working, he doing this. Let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna let me break something down to y'all. You heard? I don't have to work off no time. These niggas got something in their mind like I still owe time. I don't even have parole. I don't even have probation, gang. I don't even have, bro. What is wrong with these cats, bro? Look at this, bro. Time served on 1 through 17 to run concurrent with each other. They saying I got more time still, and bro, whatever you put on the internet, they gonna know, bro, because it's made a database. I see his comments. They saying, "Oh, he's giving information from this." No, bro, I do what I did, and I'm home, and I'm doing content now. I work at 9 to 5, and I sell memorabilia, comic memorabilia, sports memorabilia, jerseys, tennis rackets, whatever. I trade sports memorabilia online. That's why they mad, because every section in my life, every time in my life, I done been that guy. Every time in my life, I done been that guy. So they sit there and try to get dirt or do that. Look at my case, bro. Look at my cases, bro. 13 robberies, 10 robberies, 13, 17 cases, bro. Look at that, bro. I only showed you 2. You go look up the rest. You go look up the rest. The last one I got caught on, they was following us. They knew what we was coming to do, gang. They knew what I was coming to do because your man put them onto me already. Let's talk about it. Your man was already working, you heard, steal documents and all that, and put them on me so they was watching me, letting me get away, gang. What are you talking about? I was the mastermind of that whole thing. When y'all see the video and all that, I was trying to lie my way. When I'm on the video, I'm trying to lie my way out of there. I'm trying to do anything, lie my way out of it. But then I realized it was over, you heard? But they need acceptance, you heard? He's mad because he exposed Rowdy moms and Rowdy on his body, you heard? Rowdy Rebel was on Sun and Hills, you heard? That's why he issued the apology. At first, it was, oh, I'm exposing him, out of that. Then y'all seen a change of manner. Y'all seen a manner change, you heard? So that's why Son is tight, you heard? But you can't expose somebody that been exposed. These YouTubers try to blackball me when I first got here, you heard? They all try to blackball me. Oh, they was hitting 10 up, hitting Harlem Legend up. Yo, don't put him in the thing. You gotta realize, bro, I'm not in y'all sector. I'm somebody in Brooklyn, gang. I was the leader of a street gang, one of the leaders of a street gang. Let me correct it. I'm not gonna say I was the sole leader. I was one of the leaders of a whole street gang. I led a whole movement, bro. 2013 when niggas started doing the scamming and all that. Oh, hold on. Let's show something else. Let's show something else. Let's show something else. Let's do something else. You see the bottom of that, right? Counter device access fraud. So I was scamming too. Don't let it get confused, you heard? Don't let it get confused, you heard? Yeah, don't let it get confused. Hold on, you see the bottom of that, right? You see that, right? Knowingly intent to defraud product and use traffic and counterfeit ATM cards in a matter of affecting interstate and foreign commerce. Hold on. So don't think you're not dealing with you dealing with one of them, gang. Out of all everybody that's in New York doing content, none of y'all niggas see more bread than me in the streets. Nobody. Y'all call me a rat. No, none of y'all see more bread in the street. This rat made it further than all y'all niggas that do content in the streets. I put in more work than all y'all that did content in the streets. You feel me? I've been in more loops than all y'all that did content in the streets. I banged more bottle of blogs than all of y'all that did content in the streets. I drove better V's than all of y'all that did content in the streets. I did everything better than y'all. That's why y'all mad. That's why y'all mad. Y'all see Vlad in my stories. Y'all see academics repost me. Y'all see Trenches News repost me. Y'all see Adam 22 talk around me. Y'all see Poetic Flacco shouting me out. Shout out to Poetic Flacco. Shout out to Trenches News. Shout out to dudes that show was going on. You heard? That shout out to the real dudes.
So Kai says, keep it up, bro. Hashtag demotivation, man. That's a fact. Hey, man, listen, man. Big shout out, man, to Kha.realityTV, man. Kha, this is a big shout out from the Loke, man. Straight up, blood. I keep doing your thing, blood. Some real ones in the chat, man.
TV. K-Flock. You said count 3 is what?
That's why they tight, you heard? I ain't even show Trenches. I ain't show none of that, you heard? Go to my Instagram, Kha.reality. You heard? I'm coming up. 4 months. Past 1 million views in 2 months. On platforms, I got more than 10 million views. You heard? Monetized in a month, you heard? They mad because I get bread from YouTube and I ain't spent a YouTube check yet. You heard? I get bread from YouTube and I ain't spent a YouTube check yet. I got a 9 to 5. I work 16-hour shifts. I got 9 to 5. I get 22 hours, right? I work 16-hour shifts. Yeah, I work 16-hour shifts, gang. You do the math. And I trade online. I trade my sports memorabilia online. And I do YouTube. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Niggas getting doctor money right now. Stop playing with me. It's just the stuff y'all into, I'm not into no more. I don't gotta sit there and do this, do that. I live comfortable, bro. Wash and dry in my crib. You heard? Me and wifey. Step pops and Navy SEAL. He old. Straight mad chops around us. Stop playing with me, bro. For real, bro. Like, stop playing with me, bro. For real. Y'all, I don't have to, my outside is different from your outside. I don't have to be accepted by y'all no more. You scared because you did this.
You've been saying a lot of shit, my nigga, because I got love for your moms. I know.
You scared because you did that. You did that, so you scared now.
And to anybody that's experiencing homelessness, that's in the shelter, that might be offended by me even exposing that, even though I already explained my purpose of it and it wasn't ill will, I apologize. Everything else that I said or whatever, I stand on that. I stand on that. You know what I'm saying? Stop trying to threaten people. Like, get your mind together, right?
Why are you saying that online? Stop trying to threaten you. If he threatens you, you're not supposed to say that online. Y'all dudes do indirect things so if something happened to you, people can know that it was Rowdy Rebel. Stop it, bro. Stop it, bro. You a shelter worker. You do try to work. You got fired because you put Rowdy moms in jeopardy. And Rowdy, your moms could sue now. You heard? Tell your moms to pursue legal issues. Use my videos. Yeah, people are threatening you. People are you are exposed. He said he's so dumb that his mindset. He's like, oh, I didn't say her name. Yeah, her name started with the S. It started with the S. Like what? That's some little kid 10-year-old stuff. Like if you don't say her name, say her name. Like that's really like really think about it. Her name started with an S. Like that's some kid stuff. Shout out to my son Top Dollar because he really broke it down to me. Like yo, bro, that girl could sue. You heard? That girl could sue. Like you sat there and exposed her because you thought that was gonna put you in some algorithm for YouTube. It's so much stuff I can expose, gang. It's so much stuff I can sit there and do. You know how much, bro? Stop, bro. Stop, bro. I don't even know you like that, but you don't know me, and that's the problem with our YouTubers. You heard? I never came at one other YouTuber before. You heard? But you trying to feed a narrative. You're not gonna feed a narrative because go on Pacer.gov. It's all there. Everything you see on Google is not the truth. That's why I was tight at What's the Numbers TV because they don't even know the whole story. They don't know the story. They don't know everything. You heard? They just read what they seen in the trial minutes. In the trial minutes, I don't even know, son. All I'm talking about is, yo, he had a conversation with me. I never did a crime with none of them. I never did I don't even know them. I don't have crimes with them. The crime that I did was another dude that turned the informant. And you got to know the difference between a cooperator and an informant. An informant is somebody that's actively working in the street. You cannot actively work in the street if you're exposed. You cannot actively work in the street if you're exposed. A cooperator is somebody that just told. That's it. They told. That's it. That's the difference. A CI informant is different. Asset, whatever it is, you heard. But y'all don't know the difference, gang. Stop trying to act like y'all sound mad dumb. They know I'm mad smart, you heard? And they like, yo, how he doing this? How he doing this? How every 1,000 views he's making triple of what we making? You heard? They 1,000 views, the niggas getting $8, you heard? $4, $6. My 1,000 views, I'm getting $20 off of every 1,000 views. $40 off of every 1,000 views. So they see that I'm doing YouTube better. I'm finessing the system better than them and all that. But it's legal, you heard? They tight, you heard? They tight. Because they feel like I'm taking their views. I'm not taking y'all views. Y'all people that watch y'all and watch me is totally different. Gang. I got young dudes who know I know the source with everybody that's in Brooklyn. Everybody that's somebody that's a name. The So all these dudes, you name them, you name a scammer, you name them, I know them from the past. I probably was mad cool with them like this. We done had situations together. We done probably caught crime together. I probably done slapped them. Anything, you heard? Because I was the main factor where I'm from, and where I'm from is a main place when it comes to the loop in Brooklyn, gang. You heard? So that's why dudes is mad, you heard? Let's talk about it. Let's really talk about it. Niggas can't say nothing. That's all niggas can say. Yo, he did bad. But y'all saying I did bad, I did good, bro. I separated myself from that. I'm not into that. I didn't come home and do it for the wrong reasons and still be out there. Y'all got dudes that's out there that did whatever they did and they still out there committing crimes. Y'all protecting dudes that's doing stuff. Look at the dude take money. He just burnt a little kid. Dudes is taking mothers away from their kids, bro. And y'all praising them. Y'all getting mad because them dudes are sitting away where they need to be there, bro. Gang, for real. Like, y'all got that whole mindset messed up. And then y'all sit there and say, oh, I'm prayed up. I'm blessed. Oh, thank God. Y'all post these stories in y'all stories and all that. How? When you got a whole evil mindset. You heard? Salute.